Hi, this is Jennifer from the Institute for Heart-Centered Resolution. And you know what? One of the most prevalent questions that I hear from many parents is what to say to their children during a divorce. It's a time that's already taxing the adults in terms of financial ways, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. So it's really crucial during this time that if you're involved in a divorce, that you find divorce support for yourself so that you really can be emotionally available to your kids. So in this video, I want to share with you 7 tips for what to say to your children during a divorce. And many of these are so important that they really require constant repetition and reassurance. So the first one is, both mom and dad are going to continue to spend time with you, support you, and look out for you. You know, in times of change, children really need to know that there are certain things that will stay constant. These constants, regardless of your opinions of your former spouse, need to be that the children will always have the love, support, and safety of his or her parents. Reassure your children that just because you are divorcing doesn't mean that there is a dissolution in the child-parent relationship. Number 2, introduce what will stay the same and what will be different as best you can. This kind of goes along with the first point. Not only do children have many questions, but it can be very helpful for them to be able to anticipate any upcoming changes to their lifestyle and routines. The same goes for the things that will remain the same. It's reassuring to know what aspects of their life they can continue to depend upon. However, don't make promises that you can't keep. If you're uncertain, then don't tell your kids yet. Or, if you have to address it, be brief and be honest. Number 3, the divorce is mommy and daddy's responsibility and is not your fault. Children often feel responsible for their parents fighting and ultimately for the divorce. And that really comes from the place that they don't understand all the reasons behind the divorce. So the details that you offer your children about the divorce really depends on the age, maturity, and personality of each child that you have. In general, it seems that the simpler the answer, the better for the children. A simple answer such as, you know, mom and dad have decided that we would be much happier living apart, that can suffice. The theme of this conversation, however, needs to be the responsibility of the adults for the relationship dissolving and an absence of blame. Number 4, I hear or I see that you are sad, angry, or upset. Insert the emotion that they're experiencing. You know, as a parent, it can't be emphasized enough how important it is for you to garner your own divorce support so that you're still able to have the emotional resources to be tuned in and capable of supporting your kids' emotions during this trying time. Notice even the slightest changes that are out of the ordinary for your child and ask them about it. Be curious, be interested, and be open. When your child is having an outburst, ask them, you know, I'm hearing that you might be angry right now. And then let them talk about it. Let them vent if they need to, and let them do it without judging their experience. Encourage them to experience their emotions in appropriate ways, and be sure that you are doing the same. For example, you could offer to them, you know, when I'm feeling really, really upset, I find it really helpful to just go for a walk by myself, or to call a friend. Would either of those help you right now? Number 5, you can always call, Skype, or text mom or dad. Assure your children that you will support them in making the transition to 2 households by making other forms of contact available to them. Don't assume that they know this, because if your children have seen you and your former spouse fighting, it can be very confusing, and they may not know automatically that you'll actually advocate and help them be in contact with the other parent. Your children really need both of you to be supportive of each other and your roles as their parents, even if you're choosing to dissolve your roles as spouses. Number 6, mom and dad love you very, very much. You know, oftentimes we use the term broken record in a negative context. However, some phrases are really worth repeating. Your children benefit from hearing this as often as you can remind them. It's an added bonus if you can communicate the love that you both have on behalf of the other parent, even in their absence. This simply models for your children an unconditional support for them that will never be shaken by your divorce. And remember also the value of a touch. With your words, put a hand on their shoulder, give them a hug or a kiss, or simply get down on their level to listen to them. Touch is a healer, and it provides stress relief, so use touch with your spoken, loving words. And finally, number 7, we will always be your mom and dad. Divorce occurs for a multitude of reasons. And let's face it, sooner or later the parties become involved in new relationships. So even before that occurs, it really helps to have your children know that your status as mom and dad will never change. Homes may change, living arrangements may change, and new partners may come into their lives. So let them know in advance that mom and dad is a constant and will always be stable and be there for them. So those are my 7 best tips for what to say to your children during a divorce. You can read the full article where I expand on each of these points, or you can learn more about our programs at divorcecoaching.com. Thank you so much for watching, and make it a great day.